Yo, what's up, people? Today we're going to be watching the biggest MeatRiders in football. Honestly, I'm expecting to see CR7 here and Piers Morgan, because every time CR7 wants to make an announcement, he goes to Piers Morgan, and Morgan doesn't really question everything CR7 says, and he keeps glazing all over the screen. So yeah, man, I'm expecting to see people like him on the screen. Some Messi fans, of course, because he's the GOAT. But yeah, man, let's just get to it.
Meat riding is an art where you support a person or entity to death no matter what they do.
Yeah.
I meat ride for Arsenal. I am a
Out of all the options, why would you choose Arsenal? Why? Or maybe he's an Arsenal fan, but being an Arsenal fan is crazy to me. Why would you pick Arsenal out of all the clubs? I would understand if you were an older person, you've seen Arsenal through the glory days, them winning trophies and leagues, yada yada yada, then it would make sense for you to support Arsenal. But if you're a young person, especially if you were born after 2004, because that was the last time they won the league, then you being a meat rider or a supporter of Arsenal just doesn't make sense to me. But to each their own.
D1 meat rider when it comes to Arsenal, but I have never ever given the same obsession to a human being. I think that's weird. So saying all that, today we're gonna be looking at the biggest meat riders in football. Number one, Piers Morgan, the best meat rider to ever touch planet Earth. This man has an obsession with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Of course.
An unhealthy obsession.
Of course.
Last week he put on a masterclass of
and it's the way he does it, man. It's not even subtle. Sometimes you would say something to balance the whole interview out, You might say some positive things to the person you're interviewing, and then you might ask them some tough questions to balance the whole thing out. But then with this guy, it's never really a balance. It's more of positivity. And then when there's an option for you to ask something deep or negative or anything, he avoids it. And then he switches the conversation to something more, man. Like, just watch the interviews and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Blazing when he interviewed.
To me, it's just unprofessional. Like, you're a journalist, my guy. You're supposed to ask the most difficult questions for you to get the best out of the conversation, Maybe challenge his opinions, challenge his thoughts. But it's never the case. It's just yes. I agree, yes.
Viewed Ronaldo. Let's look at how this professional journalist conducted himself with Ronaldo. Let's see if he asked the hard-hitting questions the public wants to be answered.
Of course not.
You haven't got these abdominals. We've addressed that before. But you're working at it, and I think you're making good progress. They're pretty. Are they like? Do you mind if I just? Yeah, looks like hitting.
What was this interview? How do you even allow another man to... Nah, come on, man. What is this? What is this?
You ran it, not quite the same.
And this is your goat. This is your goat. My goat would never.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Can I touch your abs? Can I touch your abs? That is something a teenage girl would say. This man...
And the fact that he's allowing him to do that, like, where's the professionalism? And what would convince you to do such a thing? What's going on in your head that makes you think that's the most appropriate thing to do at that moment? Nah, man.
Is supposed to be a journalist. He is supposed to be asking the hard-hitting questions.
Exactly.
This man interviewed world leaders around the world, and the question you have to ask...
And the thing is, when you see him in other interviews, he is the most aggressive, most balanced interviewer out there, man. Like, he's so professional, and sometimes he's extremely negative to other people, but when it comes to CR7, come on, man, it's ridiculous at this point. I'm sure there's something going on underneath the table. Maybe CR7 pays him, and maybe that's why every time he has an announcement to make, he calls for him, to make him look good as possible. But then, man, this is extreme.
Can I touch your abs as a grown-ass man? If you think that's the worst question he asked in this interview, you're wrong, because he asked another worse question. He asked Cristiano Ronaldo whether he could be his best man at his wedding.
On the forthcoming marriage.
No.
Thank you. It's a big moment for a man. Thank you. And
Like,
if you need
I
a
don't
best
know you
man,
like
know where
that.
to find me.
Okay.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
They don't know you like that, Pierce.
Ow.
They don't know you like that.
Ow.
All you do is glaze Cristiano Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, he loves the glazing. This man is literally Homelander. He has enemies and then he has glazers. There's no in between. He has a cult
That's why he's like this, man. He has the compound V. Clearly, he took the compound V.
of MeatRiders. Rio Ferdinand is another one. This man would get on his knees for Cristiano Ronaldo. But his biggest
So, is this going to be a CR7 video, or was Ferdinand an honorable mention? You know, we we give him the respect he deserves in this category, because he's another one, man. But it's weird to me because he was your teammate. I don't know where this glaze comes from, or maybe at the time while he was your teammate, you didn't believe he was going to achieve what he's achieved, and then now you see him as a legend in the sport. So now you're just full of admiration. Yeah, English. But yeah, man, maybe that's the case. But hey, man, it just doesn't make sense to me.
fan is Piers Morgan. Here's another question where Piers Morgan takes the meat riding to the max.
You and Beckham, you're walking across the Copacabana for, say, 10 minutes. Who gets the most attention?
Not famous?
Not famous, just your body.
Me. 100%.
I knew it. I knew you.
Come on, Pierce.
I agree with you.
You agree.
I'm just
Thank
trying to,
you.
just trying to
No.
tease it out of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of us should be slaves again.
I even forgot what I was going to say. What is this clip? You know, sometimes these Vlad interviews, man, like they they be saying the most out of pocket things, but like, man, it's ridiculous. I even forgot what I was going to say. That caught me off guard, I won't lie.
Because it just, the way we operate, we are so easily moved by the dumbest shit.
This is a grown man
Hectic.
with kids, a wife, and a mortgage to pay. He took a 6-hour flight to Saudi to meet one of the greatest footballers of all time, and this man deadass asked him, "Who's harder, you or David Beckham?" Then proceeds to laugh with Cristiano Ronaldo as he says himself. Are we deadass, Piers Morgan? Are we deadass? Does Cristiano Ronaldo pay Piers Morgan rent? Does he pay for his children's schooling? Because I don't understand.
Imagine this was your pops. He goes to work, he does all this on camera for CR7, and then he comes back home and demands all the respect. How are you going to respect such a guy, man? Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous at this point. Like, I would be ashamed. I would be ashamed. Jokes aside, I would be ashamed.
Understand this level of glazing. And what's crazy about this is he doesn't realize how unserious he sounds throughout this whole interview.
Very.
I watched the whole interview, and out of the whole 60 minutes, only 3 minutes were actual real questions, actual hard-hitting questions. Other than that, it was pure glazing. Piers Morgan, congratulations, you have won the Ballon d'Or of meat riding. Next, let's talk about DePaul, the man who's going band for band against Piers Morgan in terms of the Ballon.
Okay, with DePaul, I haven't really seen as much, but like on the pitch, I've seen it. Even when Messi has fights on the pitch, DePaul is normally the first guy to stop him. But like off the pitch, I haven't seen that much. I've seen them together, which is normal, you know, with the Argentina squad, maybe doing their own thing, or maybe with Inter Milan. But like any interviews or videos or them having interactions, I haven't really seen anything. But you know what? Let's see what he's about to say.
Door glazing. The Lionel Messi versus the Cristiano Ronaldo. So get this, DePaul left Atletico Madrid to go to Miami for Messi. He left a top European club, Atletico Madrid, that...
No, but we don't know if that's the case. You know, maybe the offer on the contract was better, then why not? Because I'm sure in Miami they speak Spanish. Maybe the money is good. You know, David Beckham is the owner. I don't know, man. If there's more money to be made, you know, I wouldn't mind. I would go.
wanted him to
I'd do
stay
the
at
same.
the age of 30, but this man decided it would be a good idea for him to go to the MLS.
And let's be real, who really wants to stay in Atletico Madrid? The football they play, man, it's just negativity. It's like Arsenal. Why do you want to stay at Arsenal? You don't even win that much trophies. you get lucky here and there. But if you're in Arsenal, you don't really get lucky. You just sit there and become second place, celebrate second place like Declan Rice at the Ballon d'Or ceremony, talking about, yeah, we achieved second 3 years in a row. It's an amazing achievement. Come on. It's not really that big of a deal. I'd go, man. Leave Arsenal, leave Atletico Madrid, the trenches.
For Messi, I'm sorry, but that is cuck behavior. He follows Messi everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Even when Messi snuck into the camp now like a teenager.
But you can say the same thing about Jordi Alba, Busquets, and Suarez. They also did the same thing. But why are you not mentioning these guys in the video? So
DePaul was there, taking the pictures. In training, he doesn't tackle Lionel Messi like he does other teammates. He treats Messi like...
Of course you don't take... I mean, the points you are raising in this video, they don't... It's just training. Of course you don't tackle Messi aggressively. You have to make sure he's as fit as possible before the game. It's just training, my guy. No one's taking it seriously. The only part in training you're going to take seriously is the fitness, not the actual matches. But or unless your teammates are bad, they offer no value. Even if they get injured, it doesn't really matter. Then you can tackle them aggressively, maybe to challenge them, to raise their skill, to make them as comfortable as possible with aggression. But when it's someone like Lionel Messi or Eden Hazard or someone very crucial to the team, you have to be as delicate as possible. Pella, you want your best available starting 11 when kickoff begins.
He's made of holy water. This man is a world-class glazer. He's always next to Messi, always talking to him, always fighting his battles. Anything Messi does, DePaul is right there doing it with him like it's a group project. At this point, DePaul doesn't play for Argentina or for Inter Miami. He pays for Lionel Messi. Even when Messi took that iconic photo with the World Cup, it was DePaul who took the photo himself while in Lionel Messi's bedroom. DePaul doesn't see Messi as a teammate, he sees him as a life mission. If Messi breathed...
Or more like a friend, maybe a really close friend, a brother, a family member, or maybe it's his cousin, we don't know. It's not really that bad, man, compared to that Piers Morgan stuff. That Piers Morgan stuff was ridiculous. I mean, the ab touching and all, that was weird, man, completely weird. But this, it just looks like close friends or teammates.
Differently, DePaul would probably ask him if he needed help inhaling. If Messi changed clubs ever again, DePaul would be there ready with his suitcase packed before even Messi announced it.
I wake up, my man. I take a shit, my man. I make breakfast, my man. I'm driving, my man. I'm bathing, my man.
And lastly, we have to talk about speed. This brother needs help. I know...
Okay, this one... This one is ridiculous, But this one, I think it was more of a person capitalizing on the opportunities he received. He saw how much engagement he was getting on social media the more he brought this guy up. Every time he talks about CR7, more football fans watched his video. And even his energy, man. Shout out to this guy because he's an excellent entertainer, The things he does on camera, man, it's brilliant. And he knows how to capitalize on any little opportunity. So every bit of success he's achieved, it's due to this. But I respect it because he was just doing, the social media game. He was capitalizing on all this. Some people are comfortable enough to do all these things and some people are not, they just don't have it in them. But at the same time, I agree with the guy making this video, it's the truth. It's just glazing at the end of the day.
Ronaldo kind of helped his streaming career with the Sui, but this brother takes fandom to a whole different level. He has a tattoo of Ronaldo. He has a Lamborghini.
Okay, you see this? I didn't know about this. This is ridiculous. How do you have tattoos of another man on your body? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. And in the future, you're going to have a child, a son, daughter, or something. Take off your shirt, and this is the first thing they see on your body, man. Come on, man. How can you have respect for such a person? This is ridiculous,
Wrapped with Ronaldo's face. His streaming setup is Ronaldo themed.
I have no words, but like I said before, he's just playing the game. He's capitalizing on the market. He's capitalizing on the little bit of engagement he gets. So shout out to this guy.
Lastly, he says the most disgusting thing I've ever heard from a human being, which is this.
My dream football kit? Oh. My dream football kit would be Portugal with a Ronaldo face on it and they dip it in Ronaldo toilet and take it out. Each kit. So it has this.
Come on, what is this? What is this? This was a question about football kids. A question so simple. How could you mess it up? How could you go so far left? I mean, man, you know, to each their own, but this is ridiculous. This is another level.
Scent, right? Yeah. And they take a piece of Ronaldo hair. Yeah. Put on a slap of that kid. Portugal, Ronaldo on the back, number 7 right there. The GOAT right there. That's the most perfect Ronaldo kid I would ever see in my life. I would cry if I ever get that Ronaldo kid.
This guy literally just said, I would wear Cristiano Ronaldo shit and piss. He would wear his shit and piss. It doesn't stop there. He literally shits himself when he packs Ronaldo on FIFA. Like, this guy glazes for Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You know what? I know Cristiano Ronaldo likes this. He enjoys this type of shit. Ronaldo's lucky that this man was not a global superstar in the 70s. Because I swear, he could start a cult and grown-ass men would literally leave their wives just for him. Just look at this clip right here.
Would you rather 500k right now, cash, or a dinner with Ronaldo? Why? Destroy him.
Come on, my guy. This is a simple question. You know, it's kind of like that Jay-Z question. A dinner with Jay-Z or 500k. Come on, there's only one answer to that question. And you must remember, when you have the dinner, they are not obliged to give you any financial advice or life advice or anything important, you know, of value. They just have to sit in front of you and eat the food and leave. Or 500k. 500k is the obvious answer. I mean, you can do so much with 500k, especially in dollars. When you come here to South Africa with that amount of money, man, you have enough. Like, it's a lot of money, man. You can survive off this. You can pay off your bills. You can do so much with all that money, man. But then you choose to have a dinner with another man. I mean, where's the self-respect? Where's the maturity? Where's the pride you should have in yourself as a man? You know, all I have to say is, parents, you should love your kids, be in your children's lives, man. Guide them, because if you don't do such a thing, you'll have your kids on camera saying all these weird things, you know. So, man.
Oh my days, a dinner with Ronaldo. How's he thinking? It's Ronaldo, guys. It's Messi.
As much as I appreciate Lionel Messi and all the ballers I've watched in football, man, if you give me such a choice to make, there's only one clear answer, and I will choose the same answer every single time. Nothing is gonna change. I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care what they've achieved. Money is money, and I come first in this life. I have to look out for myself first, then I'll look out for everyone else. Put yourself first at all time. At all times. That's the advice I want to give to anyone watching this video, man. You come first, you know. Pause.
$500k or a 30-minute dinner with Cristiano Ronaldo. What on God's green earth is Cristiano Ronaldo in 30 minutes gonna tell you? What is he gonna tell you?
Nothing.
That 500k won't tell you? Can we
Nothing.
as a society stop putting people on pedestals that they should not?
It'll make you touch his abs. That's it. And why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? That's just weird, man. Come on.
Not be on. Like, I get fandom, but this is a whole different level of fandom. Anyways, that's all I got. Please like, subscribe, and also follow my second channel where I'll be doing FIFA career mode.
Hectic.
Bye.